Well, hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Balmy 17 below degrees Fahrenheit where I live this morning when I woke up. And that's pretty cold. I haven't looked to find out what the wind chill is. Probably like 50 below. I think I heard from my ex-mother-in-law that it's supposed to be 50 below wind chill today. So, day 7 of our beyou 365-day challenge. To do one thing every day that improves us, that continuously improves us, that helps us get to know ourselves better. So today I want to share an exercise with you that I learned in January of 2020, actually, before the pandemic, before all the craziness, before the world blew up and went off absolutely nutso due to COVID-19 and the pandemic. I was watching after the new year I don't even know if it was a course from Dean Graziosi, and one of the exercises he shared in it was called the 7 Whys. I don't remember where he said he learned it, maybe the Genius Network or something. Sounds like something that would come out of the Genius Network, a group of marketers online. But anyway, for years and years and years, I had learned from Tony Robbins, probably back in the 80s, the early or mid 80s, the 5 Whys. And so whenever you want something, you ask yourself a series of 5 Whys. Why do I want it? So you can get at what really drives you, your real reason for wanting something. Usually gets down to a feeling. Spoiler alert, usually we want a feeling, not a material thing. We might say, I want to be a millionaire or a billionaire, but we really don't, it's not the money we want, it's the feeling we want by having the money that we want. So the 5 Whys, or according to Dean Graziosi, the 7 Whys helps us get there. And I was skeptical, like Dean said he was when he first heard about it, that the 2 additional Whys would make any difference. But I was absolutely positively wrong. And since January of 2020, I have done the 7 Why exercise probably 20, 30, maybe even more times. And I have found that every time I do it, I learn something about myself. Now, I snuck back and looked at a couple of previous Get Up and Go challenges, because since this has become one of my favorite tools, I share it as part of the free 30-day Get Up and Go challenge. Well, I was looking at one. One is physical, which is what we're focusing on this month. So I'm going to challenge us to say, what do I want physically? Pick one thing, and then ask yourself a series of 7 why questions why you want it. Now, I see in October of 2021, physical was my #1 area, so I did it for physical. I did the 7 why exercise for my physical well-being, and I had said I want to be at my ideal weight. Well, that works because everybody's ideal weight is different, so anybody can say, I want to be at my ideal weight. But the trick with that, I have found over the years, since I haven't committed to one, is that you have to commit to what is your ideal weight. You have to pick a number that's right for you and stick with that number. Now, that number can change over time. I say my ideal weight is 20 pounds less than I am right now. I can pick that, and then once I achieve that, I can say, okay, well, is this really my ideal weight, or do I want to be another 10 to 20 pounds lighter? It's up to you. But you got to pick a number and have a goal and focus in mind and go for that number. But we pick something that we want, and then we just ask ourselves a series of, 7 whys. Why do we want it? Now, I like to do a little form like this. At the top of the page, I put I want, and then why #1. Well, why do I want that? And then I ask myself, well, why do I want that thing? So let me give you a quick example. I'll grab my magnifying glass, and we'll see what I said last time. And sometimes what I find, and I was laughing because I did a communication one, and I was reading it this morning, and I'm like, it's answers, but it is absolutely complete and utter BS answers, right? I answered it with the answers that I thought the world should hear, that I should do. And I realized by rereading it over today, it's like marketing material that's so general. It's like everybody wants to change the world and make the world a better place. It was like that. And I was like a little bit ashamed of myself, but it's a lesson I learned that sometimes I'm just superficially doing this exercise and answering it. So let's see what I put for what do I want? I said I want to live at my ideal weight, which was minus 50 pounds I put on this. So #1, why? Why do I want to be at my ideal weight? So I fit into my clothes comfortably. Well, why do I want to fit into my clothes comfortably? Would be why #2. So I look better and good / good. Well, why do I want to look better and look good? And then, so that'd be why number 3. So I feel confident and proud of myself, actually. So it's a no-brainer, so I don't have to think about it when I get dressed in the morning. Number 4, why do I want that? So I have time for more important things. Well, why do I want time for more important things? Number 5, because there are a lot more important things than if my jeans are too tight or how tight my jeans are. And that's, I don't know why I started that and put the catch point, but I think that's because that was important to me at the time. Number 6, why are there more important things than if my jeans fit too tight? But then I said, the catch point, here we go, is why, yes, but are there really more important things than how you feel? And then I put in parentheses about yourself. And then the why for that, 7 why was, why are there more important things than how I feel? And are there more important things than I feel? And I got to, I am good enough and deserve to be fit, trim, energized, active, healthy, etc. So that gets down to, all the way down to, I want to make sure I feel good enough, that I feel good about myself and confident, which is different than I want to lose weight, right? I want to lose weight, but what is the core reason that I want to lose weight? So I don't know if that's a great example or not. That's my example. That's one of my examples. I will be working through another physical one. Since we're focusing on physical this month, I will do 7 whys on something physical. I'll pick a physical goal, a physical thing that I want, and maybe I'll do my ideal weight again and see if I come up with, again, the I'm not good enough belief, which we'll talk about in March when we're doing our mental and mindset focus. So questions, hit me up. Otherwise, do this exercise. Our action item today is to think of something that you want and then ask yourself why 7 times. I think it helps to write it down and take notes, because then you can go back and criticize yourself for how silly your answers were in the past, knowing as you learn more that you'll do more. As you get better and become a better version of you, you'll get better answers and you won't go back and make fun of your old answers. All right, that's it. Go out, make it an awesome day, continually improve, and keep becoming the best version of yourself. And I will too. See you tomorrow.